Hello from Tucson, Arizona. Today we are going to bring you along as we have 5 big chores to do before we prep to go live off-grid for about a week. And although this isn't the most exciting day in the life, this is what normal life is like when we're not doing exciting things like climbing mountains or relaxing on the beach or anything like that. So we're so excited to take you along, but first, you know the drill. Coffee.
This morning we are on the University of Arizona's campus because we found a vegan coffee food truck and I am addicted to their coffee, so we had to stop here before we head out of town.
Now that coffee has been acquired, we are on to stop number 1 for the day, which is groceries.
All right, just made it to Sprouts. I'm gonna run in, grab groceries for about a week. Probably gonna be pretty pricey. This is kind of like a Whole Foods equivalent, but we're hoping to get most of our groceries out of the way. While I'm inside, Jill's gonna be cleaning the van, the floors, have to clean out the fridge to make room for groceries. My buddy gets a little grumpy sometimes because I like to buy a lot of groceries, so we gotta try to make some space for that. And then we're gonna move on. The chores kind of keep getting worse as we go on, which I'm not looking forward to the bottom of the list, but it'll be worth it once everything's done and we're able to get off grid and just go relax. So I'm gonna run in, get some groceries. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have fun.
No being grumpy if I buy a lot of groceries.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
While Cody grocery shops, I'm gonna clean the van. First step is cleaning out any old food from the fridge and the cupboards. I know he mentioned that I get a little grumpy about having too much food, but I really just I can't do it when things don't fit in their places. So I'm gonna make sure we have enough space. I also wanna play a little game. Normally when he goes grocery shopping, he calls me within 10 minutes of being in there because he needs to ask do we have this? Do we need this? So he did prep himself, so I don't know if he will. It's currently 11:09, so we'll see how long it takes him to call us or call me and have a question. I want to take everything out of the fridge and wipe it down. We haven't done that since we left in January. So this is going to be a whole project, but I'll take you along with me. This Mrs. Meyer's Compassion Flower scent is the best smelling cleaner ever. It smells like you cleaned the house with perfume. It's so good. Cody's been on a really big kick of cooking with mushrooms. So we have some beautiful lion's mane right here. I feel like it's really hard to find, so when we find it, he gets so excited. So that's on the dinner list for this week for sure. But everyone just uses so much plastic. They put it in these big things that take up so much space. All right, the fridge is complete. So now I think for my mental health, I'm gonna prep all where our other food storage is, just so there's space for when Cody gets back and we just shove it all in. Sounds easy. And then after that, what I'm avoiding is cleaning the floors. I'm gonna just show you. So this is currently area 1 of where we keep our food. It is a disaster. So I think what I'm gonna do, my ADHD brain is wanting to reorganize the whole situation and move the food over to a different cabinet. So this is gonna be a whole thing. It always is with me. 11:23. He did better than I thought he would. Hi. How's it going?
Good.
Only took you 12 minutes.
I know, I was gonna say, that felt like a pretty good start.
Yeah. Okay, talk to you soon. Love you. I think it's always gonna never be perfect just because we live in a tiny space, but I think I just got the cupboards organized in a way that leaves a little bit of space for us to be off grid for a couple days and not have to go grocery shopping as often. So let me show you. What I originally showed you where the food was is now where the plates are. And then I put like extra plates, and then this is like shelf stable food. And then underneath I have snacks, and then just like all of our vinegars and things like that. Now to the part I've been dreading, which is cleaning the floors. We sweep almost every day, but I need to lift this rug up and sweep underneath that and wash the floors. We have so much sand from just like being outside and coming right in, especially with the dog. So, yay. All right, so I just finished the floors. Now I think I'm just gonna wipe off the countertops and tidy up a bit while I'm waiting for Cody to get back. Okay, he's back, and now we have to put 3 bags of groceries away. I do not know if we have enough space for all this, but fingers crossed.
All right, how much do you think that was? Groceries for at least a week, 3 things of water, 2 things of firewood.
2.
No.
310.
I think it was 320.
Huh.
I like to buy good food, and most of it was like organic produce because Sprouts is very healthy and good. So I honestly was prepared for the worst. I wasn't too surprised. It's right about where I thought it would be. So now we have to figure out where to put all of this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, groceries have officially been put away. That was not too bad of a task, but definitely had to get creative with a couple things. Jill moved things around, which I'm sure she's already said. But yeah, everything's fit in. We have firewood, we have water, groceries. That checked off the list, done. Now we get ready to go to the next stop.
It took us so long to put the groceries away that the camera died.
All right, next stop was getting propane, and something we didn't know before we started van life is that most like big U-Haul centers are able to just fill up the propane tank. So we have like 6 gallons. We're not super low, but we really want to top it off because we have a propane stove and our refrigerator runs on propane because it's just way more efficient than running it on batteries. So we are gonna top off the propane tank, move on to the next stop. All right, we just got a little over 5 gallons of propane, so we're actually a little lower than I expected, but all fueled up there, so the fridge and the stove will be good to go for this time off grid. Now we go to the next station, the next stop. Not so excited about this one. I am not looking forward to this.
What are you doing?
It's time to empty the toilet. The number 2 place. And then the number 1 place. Oh, I don't want to do this.
So we have split duties when it comes to the toilet. Cody takes care of the number 2s and I take care of the number 1. But overall we love this toilet. It's an Airhead toilet. Airhead Compost Toilet, I think it's called. Yep. And they're actually made in Westbrook, Maine, so right in our home state, which is cool. So taking care of the number 2s is quite the fiasco. You have to boil water and do the whole thing. But my job's a little bit easier, so
yeah, as Jill mentioned, this is a little bit of a process. We do have to boil water, and then we rehydrate a brick of coconut core. I think that's what it's called. It's like the outside husk of a coconut compressed into a really tight brick. So we rehydrate that with water, boiling water, and we put that in, and that's what we go number 2 on, which creates compost. We really appreciate having a compost toilet. The alternative is to have a black tank, and I do not want that situation. We've been around other campers and RVs in campgrounds that have to dump their black tanks, and it just smells bad, does not look like a good process. Luckily, when we redo our toilet, it actually smells just like soil, like a bag of soil when we do it. So it's not too bad. It sounds worse than it is, but this is probably the worst part of van life. But we're gonna get this done, and it, like we've said before, it's just gonna allow us to go off grid and really not have to think about doing any of these chores. So here we go. So this is the easy part. This is what the brick is once it's rehydrated with boiling water. It literally just is like, smells like soil. And now is the not so fun part of emptying the old one. This is just coconut core. The brick, once it rehydrates, just kind of turns into this material. And so this is all perfectly clean. I'm not playing in poop, I promise. Yeah, so you just rehydrate the brick, and then that's what goes in the bucket.
nice work, buddy.
Yeah, now the shitty part. Step 1, take the top off. Step
Don't
2,
drop it.
cover the bucket. Step 3, the big move.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
Me too.
And just to clarify, I don't use the number 2 section.
That is a lie. Almost swore. I don't remember what we're on for this process. You now put the clean coconut core in the poop bucket. All right, hands are washed, everything is clean, put back together, which means my part of the process is done. Toilet is back together, ready for some off-grid experiences. Excuse me, miss. Your turn. Tell the people what you have to do now.
I have to dump the pee jug.
Which means...
We need to go to a dump station.
Yep.
Which we're already at.
Correct.
We prepared ourselves. And dump it down the big hole in the ground.
Fun times. Now it is time to dump the gray tank, which means gray water is just like the sink for when we're doing the dishes, brushing our teeth, that kind of stuff. And it's time for Jill to dump the pee jug. Having fun?
Yes.
What doing?
Just dump the pee jug.
Gray tank and the pee jug have been emptied. Now it's time to fill the freshwater system. So this is what we use to shower, wash the dishes, wash our teeth, that kind of stuff. We don't actually drink this water because we filled it with RV antifreeze over the winter, and it's like pink stuff. It just, even the water sometimes smells like it, so we just buy jugs of water to drink. So yeah, this is just gray water stuff. We came to this dump station the other day because this place is free. It's usually like $10 to $20 to use a dump station, but this is at a Speedway gas station, and as long as you're a customer here, they'll let you use it for free. But the only thing is, when we turn on the fresh water thing, it like literally became a geyser last time and shot water up like 6 feet. So we'll see. I'm gonna have Jill do it, and I'll film it.
What the heck? Ready?
Let the geyser float. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Fresh water hose into the filtration system that filters it, then the hose goes into the van. We have about 26 gallons of fresh water, which, yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. This is kind of going to be our first test of how long we can actually stretch out the 26 gallons of fresh water and how long it takes us to fill that gray tank. How's it going over there?
Good.
Show them what happens if you move. Oh no! Oh no!
How do I stop it?
All right, that means fresh tank is now full. Now we're just gonna clean up our setup, pack up, and we'll get ready to rumble. Well, that completes our van life chore day. Thanks for sticking with us there. Not sure if that's interesting content to you, but we have had a couple questions about those little random things that we showed you guys. But yeah, this is part 1. Part 2.
We are headed to BLM land.
Yeah.
And we are going to try to see how long we can live off-grid without needing water to dump our tanks, anything like that. So
Yeah.
Our guess is about 5 days, but you'll have to watch to find out.
There's a lot of things that could bring us back in town. Our tanks being full, running out of water, cliff, you never know what could happen. So please subscribe, like this video if you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Peace.